for coming. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome the crap out of you. Like, da, 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 da. Today, I have so many friends on Snapchat who have been begging me, do a makeup tutorial. I honestly don't think I'm very good at makeup, to be honest with you. I love it. I love doing it. I love buying it. I love to use my whole paycheck on it, but I don't think I'm very good. Today, I'm gonna do just my basic makeup tutorial, what I typically wear every day to work, and hopefully it's fun. Hopefully we laugh a little, we cry a little. I love to watch beauty bloggers, but there's nothing that bothers me more than them being like, so we now have this next product and this is $700, so cheap. I'm like, honey, if I have to spend more than $8, I'm mad. So all of the products for the most part that you see today on my face is gonna be cheap, cheap, cheap. I like cheap. And you'll even find that if I have to spend on something, I buy other things to make sure that I don't use it that much. You'll see. So without further ado, let me get nice and naked. And voila, I'm naked from my stuff. First, I'm gonna start with some Nivea cream. Don't know why. I'm going to put on some primer. I have no idea why I've adopted a southern accent. All right, now I'm gonna prime my eyelids just with a little concealer. And I'm gonna be using the Morphe 24G Grand Glam palette. Take a look at this bad boy. I've used this. I use this a lot. I have so many palettes. I think I'm like a palette addict. And I'm gonna start off with the transition color. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I'm using the brush Morphe M441. Just on my lid, and I can just bring it as far over as I want because I'm gonna fix it later. Next, I'm just gonna go a shade over into this one right here, this brown. And I'm basically putting that, for the most part, in the same area, a little bit lower down. I like to get that ombre look. Next, I'm gonna go in with a brush that I actually stole from my mom when I was like in 4th grade. I have no idea where it's from. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, just keeping on with those shades. And basically, I'm just gonna put that in the corner right underneath my brow bone and down. So I am going to go in with this shade right up here. And I'm gonna be spraying it. I'm using the setting spray by Flower. So then I'm gonna just put this in the center and going towards the corner of my eye. Beauty blogging is hard. There are my eyes. Next, I'm gonna go into foundation. What I'm using right now is MAC foundation, which, honey, I've spent $30 on this. I think it's the most I've ever spent on like makeup that's not a palette. I always figure if you can buy something in a drugstore that does the same thing, buy the drugstore one, like come on. I'm using it. It's the Pro Longwear Foundation from MAC, NC25. I also go in with some Makeup Revolution liquid highlighters. So I'm just gonna squirt one little drippy drop right in the center of my foundation. A foundation. Tarte Shape Tape. I put it right here on my eye. But here's the beauty. Ready? I'm gonna go in for a second dip. All right. Doing the chop. And I have war paint. Basically just punching the crap out of your face. I'm sure I'm bruised by now. And now I wanna bake my face. I use 2 baking powders. That's right, you heard me. I use both Makeup Revolution because, honey, they be cheap. Banana powder, and I use the color Ghost, because I be both. I be a banana ghost. For the banana powder, I put it right all over. For the longest time, I used translucent powder, the Ghost color, everywhere, until my sister finally told me that I look like a freak. You should see my lap right now. It's just absolutely atrocious. But Katie Jo, where do you put the Ghost powder? Glad you asked. The Ghost powder goes right here. All right, and now that I look like I'm ready for some Circus Olay, it's time for the brows. I use 700 different pieces. First, I start with a Mary Kay brow gel. The NYX Professional Makeup Precision Brow Pencil, that is the way to go. I'm gonna go and just outline where my eyebrow is. I'm gonna do this. Flick, flick, flick. flick, 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 flick. Remember that they are cousins, not sisters. Or what is it, sisters, not twins? They can be cousins if they want. But Katie Jo, why didn't you fill them in? Because I like it like this. Like I said, I like to save my pencil. So I'm gonna use, to save my pencil, I'm gonna use an Essence pen. Just to fill it in, it gets the job done. Are we done? No, honey, we're not. I go in with my second round of brow gel. This time it's gonna be pigmented. A flick, a flick, a flick, a flick. Brown eyeshadow that I have. Brush. And then I'm gonna go and just make sure that there's no holes. Are we done? No, honey, we ain't. I'm gonna shape out and cover up what I don't like. I've got one more step. NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Now, why didn't I do this first? Well, because this is expensive and I don't want to waste it. After the brows are done, I want to add a little highlight on my brow bone and on the inner corner. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite shades on the Grand Glam palette, and that is this one right here. All right, now we're going to do some wings. I almost never leave the house without wings because I gotta fly. I start off with something a little bit strange. And again, it's always about me saving my more expensive product and using something to fill in the rest. I use this Mary Kay black pomade. It's just a plop. It's literally like a little fart. Next, now it's the wing time. Gotta have a wing. I use a NYX matte liquid liner, very thin line, and then I start working up. And I always want to make sure that there is a harsh point. I can't have a rounded one. Oh God, I cannot have a rounded one. If anyone's wearing a rounded wing, assume that I'm staring directly at it because it bothers me so much. All right, now I'm going to brush away all my bake using this brush that I got for Christmas. It has no, oh yeah, it does, J Pink. Ooh, J Pink, work it out. All right, and then for the closer part, since I don't want to shove this into my eye, I have a smaller little bake brush. Here it is. Now that the bake is gone, it sometimes just takes all the kind of the natural pigmentation out of my face. So I want to bring in some more tan, bring in some more color to my face. Essence Matte Bronzing. It needs to match, it needs to blend. Boy, do I love contour. A Mary Kay bronzer. I contour right here and right here. Always my temples and around here. Underneath here, don't know why. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed I have a huge honker. I contour my nose, and people legit will look at pictures of when I didn't contour my nose, and they're like, you had a nose job. Nope. Power of contour, baby. Power of contour. I don't always underline, but I feel like going without an underliner is like going out with like underwear or something. You do it, it's fine, you feel good, but you really like the extra support. You like to look complete. I'm using a Morphe pen. These are $3. Next, I like to get some more color underneath my eye liner so that it brings the whole eye together. And I'm going to use a Morphe M432 brush. I'm gonna go back with that corner color and I'm gonna do it right where it is underneath. And then I'm gonna go with the shade lighter and do the rest. We need to get to my favorite part, and that is the glow. Be that second one that I love so much. I mean, look how nice that is. And then I do a little bit on the end of my nose. I don't like to bring too much attention to my nose since it's so big. A little bit over my lips. I'm gonna use my favorite so far. I got my rose gold curlers over here. I'm gonna use another Morphe pencil for my lips. I'm gonna use the studded color. I stick on a little EOS, and I just use this as my lipstick. Like, it stays on, it's fantastic. And it's cheap. Prep the lip, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. And there you have it. All my friends out there who've been asking me, there you have it. That's what I do every single day. That's why I'm always late to work. If you want to see more from me, please let me know. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, do whatever you need to do, honey. But thank you so much for coming. Toodles poodles.